What's up, everybody? This is Jose from Southern Life. On today's video, I'm going to show you all the stages of building a completed home. First thing would be picking a home site. He's kind of scared of me right now, so he's going to run over to his cave. We'll find out exactly where his cave is. You can tell by the speed he's picking up. He is definitely wanting to go home. I made him feel uncomfortable. He is running full speed towards his home, which is right down this little trail, and somewhere in there'll be a mountain of sand with a hole in it, and that's where he lives. It's a survey. It's a boundary survey. You hire a surveyor, and they come out and they're going to mark exactly where your property lines are. The first stage is clearing the lot. After you've purchased a piece of land, you're going to have to clear the lot. So a guy comes out with a machine called a bush hog, and he'll clear all the trees. It's basically a bobcat with an attachment. That's like a giant lawnmower, basically. And they come in and they clear the entire lot. So this is the first stage, which is clearing the land. You can see here about a quarter acre has been cleared. This little guy right here is a protected species. And if your property has one of their nests, you're not going to be able to build on the property. As you guys know, here in Florida, there's a lot of swampland. And you're going to have to bring your property up to an elevation. Depending on the location you're at, the county may require that your new property is 4 feet above the crown of the road. And don't take this information by heart. Every different county and city is going to have different requirements. I'm just giving you guys this as an example so you have an idea. The next step is to buy a luxury vehicle. Or if you can't afford a luxury vehicle, at least buy a Toyota. Okay guys, at this stage, the dump trucks are bringing in the dirt. You can see that they have started to bring in dirt and leveling it out for the foundation of the home. Not sure where they found red clay, but that's some good stuff right there. Some type of skid steer will come after this and flatten it as they're continuing to try to reach the goal of being 4 feet above the crown of the road. Alright guys, so at this stage, you can see that the home has a foundation, a cement. So a slab has been poured. You can see there's rebar poking out of the slab and also plumbing. All those white pipes, that's where the bathrooms and the kitchens are going to go. And you can also see respirators as well. So a concrete slab with some rebar poking through it. The next step will be to have a crew of guys come in and put the outside walls on the home. Those materials have always been on hand there and they're ready to be installed. That's the next step. So very soon we're going to go from looking like this. Here's a foundation waiting for blocks. Okay, at this stage, over the foundation, they've put blocks in. You're looking at the foundation with the blocks. Tremenda casa, city. To looking like this. Okay, so the next step is going to be the trusses of the ceiling and the roof, all that. The roof trusses are now here. You can see these are roof trusses. They're delivered in packages like that. They'll be disassembled, and with the help of a crane, they'll install them on top of the walls. You can see the metal straps that are coming off of the walls. That is where these roof trusses will be connected to the wall. Depending on the engineering plans, they could be at 12 inches on center, they could be at 16 inches on center, or 24 inches on center. And that's all going to depend on the weather, the local building codes, and the specific specifications of the home's engineering. And keep in mind that for every single one of these points that we're going through, as soon as these things are done, an inspector comes out and checks these things to make sure that they were done accordingly. So every one of these steps is going to be, at the end of the day, inspected and approved before they can move forward to the next step. It's not like they just do this continually. After each one of these steps, there's going to be an inspection. At this stage, you can see that they've put plywood over the roof trusses. The next step will be for that roof to be covered with a paper type material. That plywood roof will soon be covered with a material like this that goes on before the shingles or the metal roof. Alright, we can see that this home here has already had its roof trusses put in, and you can see that there's a connection for the electricity poking out the side, so electrical work has begun. If you look inside the home, you can see that at this stage they're putting in insulation. If you take a look inside, you'll see it looks like it's about 24 on center, and there's a lot of stuff going on in there. You can see studs, you can see some plumbing, some electrical, all that's going in the interior. Windows have already been installed, a door's already been installed, and this house is starting to take shape. Nice little home for somebody coming in the future. You can also see that on the right of the home, there's two slabs for the air conditioning and the water well system. This home here is at about the same stage. Notice electrical work going on. At this stage, you can see that a culvert has been brought in to go underneath the driveway. The wood, because the concrete driveway will be the next step to getting this home being completed. All right, at this stage, you can see windows, and you can see that the roof has started to take shape. At this stage, you can see the septic field is being installed. That is for that sewage of the home to go into those black pipes you see right there. And that is the stage of installing the septic drain field and the septic mound. All right, and then you move into your house with your suburban life and start to live in Lehigh Acres. The next step would be to let your house get all moldy so you can pressure wash it.